We're just playing only people we know. Is Jerry out of chat? I don't know if Jerry's in chat. I do know a lot of people. That doesn't help. Alright, I think they're out of chat. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, so this is I think their name is Jerry. They are a Bazaar player. They have a bunch of trophies, so should be interesting. Let's see if we can't find a hand that works well against Bazaar. Yeah, no, this looks great. This looks super good. We might run into like a Mind Break Trap or a Force of Vigor here, but I'm pretty happy with this one. I think what we're gonna do is Time Walk to start. We're just gonna go Ruby Opal Time Walk. What I do? I don't know about that. Alright, his opponent has used 2 Serum Powders, and they've lost 1 Bridge, 1 Icarid, 2 Amalgam, 1 Narcomoeba, 1 Mind Break Trap, which is nice, and 1 Golgari Grave Troll. But they got to keep a 7-card hand, so I agree. That is what I meant to say. Yes. I agree with your assessment. That is what I intended to do. So we can probably play our hollow one next turn. So let's see what we got here. We might. Oh no. I think we're gonna be playing Pio on their upkeep. It looks like. I think that's the new plan. I'm gonna play Opal first to play around Vigor in the best possible way. Maybe that's wrong, actually, because then I can't hold up 4 mana. So right now I have 6 mana. So I guess there's no reason not to play a Riddlesmith. So what I'm doing is I want to play around Force of Vigor and Force of Negation. So to do that, I need to play on their turn. So what I'm going to do is hold open 4 mana so they can't Vigor me at any point here. So I think I might have missequenced. I should have put the Sapphire before the Opal just because of the Academy. Typically, you want to put the Opal before the Sapphire so it decentivizes Force of Vigor. But because we had 4 mana, we should have put the Sapphire before the Opal. And what I'm going to do here is pass, and then on their upkeep, we have to, casting PO now will force them to have a Force of Will, basically. I'm going to pick up all 4. I think it's more important to get a draw card than to leave Riddlesmith in play. So they did have a Force of Will. Okay, they had 2 Force of Wills, actually. So now we're obviously exposed on our upkeep to a Force of Vigor, but there's not really much we can do about that, right? I was pretty happy with our start. We made the opponent have a Force of Will, which they did. But that's kind of just magic. We still have 6 mana, so we could just play a hardcast hollow one or something. So they pitched 2 Dredgers and a Creeping Chill, 4 cards left in hand. Do I get to go to my main phase? I do. Oh, we do a Daredevil. Fucking perfect draw. Okay, so I'm going to use my Academy, and I'm going to leave my Opal mana. I'm going to cast Hollow One, and we're going to get our free draw card because we ripped the Daredevil off the top. If this resolves, we get our Daredevil back. And then we get to do the same thing with a top. That was such a good draw, chat. I cannot stress how good that draw was. Nice. Alright, and then next turn we have Demonic for Tinker. So we're looking pretty strong right now. Obviously, opponent has 2 solid Dredgers in their yard with Thug and Imp. So they could really hit into a double therapy and get rid of our Demonic Tutor. That would be unfortunate. I might spin and activate top on my upkeep. That will allow me an extra draw with Devil. So they hit 1 therapy, 2 bridges, 1 chill, 1 Icarid, 1 amalgam. So currently they didn't hit a Narcomoeba. There's only 3 in their deck. If we can dodge either a second therapy or a Narcomoeba or a hollow one, that would be the perfect. Let's see what this Dredge here does. So we have to kind of win on our next turn, though. Opponent has a pretty good grave. Okay, so we dodged. Oh, fuck. They had second Bazaar. That's bad for the home team. Oh, second Bazaar is really bad. All right, so they hit Narcomoeba. And, okay, they hit 2 Narcomoebas, but they didn't hit second therapy. They had second therapy in their hand. All right, so fuck. Opponent high rolled real well there with Bazaar. This is kind of where I would want that brain freeze, though, right? All right, I'm just going to F6 through this because we don't really have any plays here. What's going to happen is they're going to return their Narcomoebas, therapy us, naming Paradoxical Outcome. They're going to miss, and then they're going to therapy again, naming Demonic Tutor, unfortunately. And they'll play a Hogak. Yeah, no, you're right. They should name Daredevil first, and then name whatever they miss. You're totally right. You're totally right. They know one of the cards is Daredevil, so they don't want to. There's no reason for them to blind name on their first card, so they can just hit the Daredevil and then figure out what the other card is because they had the second therapy in their hand. Shadra's absolutely right. So I have to win on my next turn though, and I just lose my ability to tinker here. So we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to figure out some way through this here. I think we're gonna want to. What are we gonna want to do though? Are we going to want to spin in our upkeep? No, they named Force of Will. I don't know why they named Force of Will. They don't have a Dredge return. Very odd. Alright, this is good for us because we have the ability to use our Daredevil on a loot. So I think we're going to spin and activate no matter what because drawing our top is fine. Yeah, opponent should definitely. You're definitely right. Opponent should have named Daredevil on the first therapy. There's like no way they can get punished for that, I don't think. Obviously, they're gonna set up lethal here, so we need to be able to attack and win. We need to be able to like take infinite turns, or we basically need to take infinite turns because we don't have a brain freeze in our deck anymore. This is definitely a situation where we kind of wanted to brain freeze, but. I don't think so. I think like it just should always just name Daredevil because like this is actually it's actually useful for them to get this out of our hand. I wish we had the brain freeze though. That would make our life a lot easier. Now we kind of have to get Time Vault Key, right? I don't know if it makes sense to spin though. Should we just like put the top on top instead? We might need the mana. Like, it may just make more sense to just activate top. I think this makes more sense. I think we need the mana. I want to draw with top for sure because of our Daredevil, but I don't think we need to spin. The reason I'm doing this is because when I replay top, I'm getting a free draw off of Riddlesmith plus Daredevil. I'm very concerned we're gonna be mana short. So, wow, you had Force of Vigor as your last card? I probably could have seen this coming if I had looked at them dredging a Shambling Shell. I wasn't looking that closely. This is insane. They had Force of Will, Force of Vigor, double Bazaar. Alright, well, I just got completely wrecked here because I'm going to lose my top, but I guess at the very least I get to draw the card I want. 2 cards I want. Oh, we rip best cards in our deck? Okay, sure. So the 2 cards that I want are P.O. Tinker. I guess we want Yogg-Will. But we did lose our top, so the Tinker... And we're only at 11 life, so the Tinker's actually not very good. I guess we just want P.O. Yogg-Will then. But that means I guess we just want... If we want P.O. Yogg-Will, we're still going to draw the Tinker, basically, is what we're saying, though. If we were to Tinker to start... Can we just Tinker to start? 1, 2, 3... 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana. We only have 5 mana. We're pretty low on mana. But we have Riddlesmith. Maybe we just want to Yogg-Will time. Well, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how this works. So we have 5 mana, and then we pick up everything but Riddlesmith for 3 cards. Every time we play a Mox, we draw a card. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters what we do. I'm concerned about tinkering and casting Will because it doesn't work with Daredevils, and I'm not sure we have enough mana to go off doing that. I could be wrong, but I could definitely be wrong here. This should be good enough because every time we play a Moxen, Riddlesmith draws us a card. We have black mana because of Opal. Oh, now... Alright, we don't have 2, so let's just keep going like this. That's a great draw. Yeah, we should win this game on this turn. Now the hollow one is free. I think I want to play the second Riddlesmith out because I have so much mana. I don't need a Bazaar. Alright, now I have Vault Key, so we should win this. I guess there's no reason not to Yogg-Will, though, right? Oh, I should have used the... I should be using this Daredevil every... keep forgetting. I guess there's really no reason not to just tinker right now and just take infinite turns and then figure it out later. So, obviously they have an 8/8, but we have a recurring Daredevil. So that should be good enough. We also have activations of Bazaar. I can't bounce this, right? Make my life a lot easier if I could. I don't play Brain Freeze anymore, so we have a... I'm not exactly sure how we're going to win the game currently. Pretty sure Oval Chase Daredevil is the way we're winning the game, but... I don't have another key, but I can bank some turns and make unblockables or something. I don't really know. I guess that's what we can do. I gotta make sure I don't draw out, too. I should be able to just, like, get a bunch of, Daredevils and make a big attack or something. Daredevil has been much better than Squee because of the reason you're seeing it currently, where I can just infinitely pitch to my Riddlesmith. Squee cannot... I might lag out, though, is my next concern. Time is going to be a factor because I just don't play a Brain Freeze anymore. And they have an 8/8 in play. Are you not looking at the screen, Urtai? Look at the screen! I am gonna lag out really badly, though, it looks like. I'm having like a really hard time clicking through this. It's like lagging like crazy. I haven't boarded in the Karakas yet, so I can't bounce the Hogak. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to make... Well, the problem is they also have 3 bridges, so I do need to get rid of these bridges somehow, too. Is there any way... Oh, I can sack things to Bolus's Citadel is what I can do. I should be able to just do it with Bolus's Citadel. This is kind of annoying, because I haven't had to do this before, but... I just, like... Every action I take is lagging, like, 2 seconds. I might restart on the next one here. I probably need to Bolus Citadel before I attack, just so that they don't get things back. I need to stop drawing cards at some point as well. I think that point is now. So... let's just start getting things into play. I have 1 turn banked right now, right? I can't always yield, always no, which is also unfortunate. It's just not necessary. There's no reason to put a win con in your deck like that when you have all the stuff you need. I already took out the thing that makes us even, like, closer to a... I guess we can repeal the... I don't want to do anything more right now. I just want to get everything... Yeah, I guess we can repeal next turn. I do want to sack everything at some point, though. Repeal should be good enough. Oh, so frustrating. Oh, I cast the wrong thing. I mean, we're going to win. Thanks, Wing. Appreciate that. It's just like how long it takes us to win is like the question. Alright, Scroll. I have 2 repeals, actually. I need to restart the Magic Online after this. Alright, we're good now. I will attack with my army of 4/4s. I could, like, will and repeal both the other zombies, but I have infinite turns, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I only technically have 4 more turns, because I have 4 cards in my hand, but... We did it, chat. It took a little while because I cut Brain Freeze, but we did it. Alright! Beat Dredge game 1. Very happy. That was cool. We didn't use up that much time. I'm just gonna quickly just restart Magic Online. Yo, into play. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Alright. We're back into our sideboard here. Hopefully we... Let me just check my task manager. Where am I leaking? Alright, let me close Shadowverse. That should help. I can't really close all these Chrome windows, unfortunately. I guess I can close these Chrome windows. And I can put you guys over here. And I can put Discord over here. Alright. I think I've successfully figured this one out. Actually, I don't want to put you guys over. I want to put you guys over here. I want to put you over here. And now, how am I doing on? All right, how am I maxing out CPU? What is Steam doing? Steam, fuck off. All right, Steam was downloading something. Chat. Everything has been solved. All right, I have a minute and a half to figure out how to board versus Dredge. Blightsteel, Tabernacle, Caracas for surgical extraction, possibly Flusterstorm. Sideboarding out versus Dredge. Bolus of Citadel, especially versus this Creeping Chill version. Man, this Creeping Chill version is annoying. I kind of like the idea of taking out Hollow One. Does that make sense? Oh, Repeal's pretty bad. No, Repeal. I think I just like don't really want to do the Hollow One thing. Like 3 Bazaars, a Hollow One. Yeah, leave 1 Bazaar in for value, but just play the PO. Oh, no. What I did was I took out Force of Wills last time. I took out Force of Wills and Repeal, and I didn't bring in Flusterstorm. And then I cut like 1 Bazaar and 1 Hollow One or something crazy. I'm trying to remember how I wanted to sideboard for this match. I just cannot remember it for the life of me. I think it's like the... Oh, no, there's a Citadel still here, so... That's how I wanted to sideboard. I don't know if this is how I wanted to sideboard. I just like don't need to be all in on the combo stuff. I can work on being like a Tabernacle Surgical deck. I like to Surgical the Icarids and the Narcomoebas and then Tabernacle them out. Like, this hand looks good. I want to bring in Krakus just for Hogak, I think. That might be wrong though. That might not be necessary. This hand looks really good to me though. 10 does a whole lot of nothing. I might cast this probe for mana because this creeping chills are just really, really annoying. I've actually been pretty impressed with this creeping chill build from PRG. It does like way more than I thought it would. But I'm a combo deck that cares about their life total because of Bolas' Citadel, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so we were not actually lagging because of Moto. I apologize, Moto. We were lagging because Steam was fucking downloading something in the background. Absolutely nuts. Alright, so they kept a 7-card Bazaar hand again. See how we can battle. 1 Dredger, 1 Amalgam, 1 Hollow one. Sure. Only 2 cards left in their hand now. We're gonna go Sapphire Probe, I think. And I want to see... I want to see if they have a Wasteland. They have a Wasteland, so I've been successfully able to fake out my Tabernacle against them in the past, and I'm going to try to do it again. Because I can take a hit or two from this Hollow one. I would really like them to dredge away their Wasteland if possible. So they do have double Bazaar, so I kind of have to be careful here. But I have a Surgical Extraction. So they just dredged once in their upkeep. They hit another Dredger. They played a second Bazaar, so... I know they still have Wasteland. Here are the Creeping Chills and the Narcomoeba. I can't touch the Narcomoeba here. They still have Wasteland. Maybe I needed to kill this Hollow one with Surgical Tabernacle. I can't really touch the Narcomoeba, but because I need to kind of hit the Icarids, so I agree. It's a problem. It's a problem. Hopefully they activate their Bazaar again, and we can get rid of this Wasteland. At the very least, we're going to get the Tabernacle their current board. I might have to just Surgical the Icarids is what I might need to do. And that will at least wipe the board once. Alright, I'm going to respond to this one because I think they know what to name from our matches. So I'm going to hit this Icarid now, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the whole point, is to hit Icarid with Surgical. So now they're gonna know not to get rid of their Wasteland is the downside here. They're gonna know not to get rid of their Wasteland, which is like the real problem, obviously. I don't really have a choice, I think. I trust PRG to correctly name Surgical in that situation, so. So now what are they going to name? Maybe PO, maybe Force of Will or something, I don't know. I'm not sure what they'll name now. But I have a 1-turn Respite with Tabernacle, but I'm going to go down to 8 and they have 2 Chills left in their deck, so I got to be really careful. They named Force of Will, which makes sense to me. So I don't think they can use this Bazaar now. Because if they use this Bazaar now, they have to lose their Wasteland, right? Because they dredge 2 into their hand and discard 3. So I think they are now forced to not activate their Bazaar so that they can hold the Wasteland for next turn. I think I'm going to lose this game, but... It's kind of unfortunate, but I do think I'm going to lose this game, I think. Don't know what I can do. I have free reign because I know opponent has no counters and no Force of Vigors left, but I don't really have a powerful hand. I guess if I hit a Moxen... Alright, no, they're going to get rid of my PO, I think. If I hit a Moxen, I had like a pretty reasonable PO, so they have to probably get rid of PO, but I still have a Treasure Cruise in the background. Yeah, okay. This makes sense. They got rid of the token so that they can still get a token off this when it dies to Tabernacle. I do have to Tabernacle this turn, or else they can just play the Wasteland up. I drew a PO anyways. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna cycle this hollow one. I need some help. Maybe another surgical or something. Another Mox Opal is not what I wanted. It's not. It's technically a mana because I can cruise, but I guess this is fine to just play out. I don't want to get it therapied or something. All right, so they lose these. They get two zombies. They have a wasteland, and then they can dredge 4 times. So they're gonna dredge on their draw step because that's free. Yeah. I think we just lose. Because I can't Tabernacle. I have to combo kill them, basically. And I think they'll end up, like, therapying my PO again. I'm dead on the next turn, unfortunately. Whoa, yeah, I guess that's fine. Another Amalgam. Hit 1 therapy. Hit a Creeping Chill down to 5. Alright, so they only hit 1 therapy. I'm just gonna F6. If they therapy my PO, I probably just lose. But if... I guess I still have a cruise. I need to combo kill them basically this turn. I don't have a choice. Because they're gonna play this Wasteland and hold it, so I can't play a new Tabernacle. So hopefully they don't name PO here. They probably are going to name Cruise because they know it's in our hand, which will give us the out of a Mox and PO, which will be really nice. Because they know Cruise and they think this is 2 unknowns. So yeah, they hit Cruise. So if we hit a Moxen, we have a 3-card PO. We have a chance to win this game. If we don't hit a Moxen, I don't really think we have a chance. I guess obviously Ancestral's a draw too. Moxen? That's not a draw. That doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Huh. Okay. Quick F6. See if they wasteland me. Alright, game 3. They just had too powerful of a hand, it looked like. We didn't have a bad shot in that game. We just really needed to draw another, like, non-Opal Moxen. I think I just want to run it back. Yeah. We needed to draw just a little bit better in that game. The Surgical on Icarid plus the 1 Tabernacle was very good. We successfully played... I guess we didn't really successfully play around Wasteland. If opponent just didn't have second Bazaar, that wouldn't have worked. So we might have been just supposed to jam Wasteland on turn 1 to hit the hollow one. Obviously, we would have got crushed, but... All right, on the play, round 3 or game 3 versus Dredge. Man, it's just such a bad hand. I guess it's fine. We just go Island, Pearl, Riddlesmith. Oh, it's just so. It's just so slow. Too slow. Too slow. I don't want to play it. Much better. Much better. Did we see negations from opponent? I didn't think we saw any negations, right? No negations from the opponent. We should get rid of this Daredevil because we're not really going for a bizarre play. We saw 2 traps though. We saw 2 traps though. I think I'm 100% to just jam. If I play around the mental misstep. I kind of just want to cast Ancestral Recall, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, I can play around. I'm going to play around Mindbreak Trap. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to play around. They have Vigor, Force of Will, and Mindbreak Trap, and Mental Misstep. I don't know, man. I'm actually gonna get an island. Obviously, it's weird for them to wasteland me, but I actually am in deep shit if they wasteland me. So there's like, I should play him. Yeah, had mental misstep. Fuck! I hate that card so much. All right, so how do we recover? We still have map for Tabernacle. Yes, they're more likely to have anything other than a mental misstep, but doesn't hurt any less. All right, so time to rebuild here. Am I gonna get vigored? No. Not a great draw. Can't really protect my keys and stuff. Kind of like a Moxen draw there. I guess I can just start playing stuff out. I don't really want to use this map for like an academy though. Just like super medium, unfortunately. At the very least, if I get vigored here, then I have the ability to activate, but that's just so bad. Ancestral getting mental misstep is like just the worst possible outcome. If it got forced, at least we took 2 cards from their hand and made them have a... Oh, there is negation. I must have missed it last round. So they hit 3 bridges and a chill, but no dredgers. So we have to see how many dredgers they discard here. They discarded 1 dredger. Okay, that's not bad. That's a pretty slow start from the opponent. So they'll dredge again for 4, and then they'll have no dredgers unless they have another Bazaar. This would be their 3rd double Bazaar game. Okay, so they have 2 dredgers now and an Icarid. And they pitched a Force of Will, or they dredged a Force of Will. I definitely don't want to activate this. A land drop is great. How do I want to play this? Do I want to just play both of them? Or do I want to play one of them and have the ability to PO? I think I just want to play both out. I think I have 1 turn. Maybe I don't actually have 1 turn and I'm just going to lose this PO. I have a PO for 3 here. Because my top is 2. think I'm just going to leave everything up and go for a spin. Have a lot of mana, but I'm concerned opponent has a ton of interaction. They currently haven't put a clock on us, but I assume that we could get a lot of things discarded this turn. With 8 dredges. Dredges for 8, dredges for 12. There's always the possibility I PO on the end of step here as well for 3 cards. Hit double Narcomoeba, huh? And a therapy. Maybe I should be spinning for a surgical extraction. Still have the ability to get a tabernacle. Oh, those are fucking awful draws. Oh, those are so bad. I might end up just getting a tabernacle at end of turn. All of those draws are obviously awful. I need to win faster than this. Yeah, I might just have to get a tabernacle now. Yield until end step. Oh, 3 dead cards on top. At least we looked. Opponent has a wasteland in their hand. It's gonna be a really tough game for us. They have double therapy, so we're gonna lose maybe 2 if they name PO to start. They're gonna have like a million power. Hopefully they don't name PO to start so that we can keep our key and backdoor a Time Vault key here. I don't really know how else we're winning, so... we really need them not to have a wasteland so that we can tabernacle the board away once. We really, really need them not to have a wasteland in their hand. If they had a wasteland in their opener, they would have kept it in their hand, though, with us showing Expedition Map. So... I really hope they name Force of Will, because if they name PO, we lose our whole hand, and then, yeah, they fucking name PO. That's just what I was worried about, but there was really no way to play around this. So now I lose key, and I need to find out a way to win this game. I don't really know how. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a Hogak from hand. That doesn't matter, as long as they don't have a wasteland. I just need to dodge a wasteland. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jesus. Alright, we might have dodged Wasteland, so we get to live another turn, which is nice. Thanks for the help. Alright, so we crack our Lotus, we crack our map to shuffle, we grab a Tabernacle, and we look at our top 3 and try to find something of value. I have no idea what something of value is, by the way. Demonic Tutor? Yeah, but I'm gonna get probably. I can demonic tutor for surgical. They got rid of their wastelands, unfortunately, with their Hogak, but I could take their Icarids. This might just get countered, though. If I get surgical, if this resolves, I'm going to go to their turn. I am going to get surgical, I think. Like, obviously, Yagwill's really good, but I think they have counter magic, and I kind of need to live. That might be like a too loose of a line, maybe, but like maybe this is too paranoid or something. If they just find the other wastelands, like I guess we lose anyways, but I don't really know how else I can play this out. Are you gonna activate? Good. All right, that's good for me. Did they dredge? Had a force of will. I might activate top looking for a second surgical here. Nice. They don't have a wasteland. How many wastelands are in their deck? All right, 2 wastelands left in their deck. This Icarid. All the Icarids are gone. They have okay. All right, so they have to natural draw, and they have to try to find their strip mine in their wasteland. I should be able to kill off most of their things, so I have some time. This was the best possible outcome. We played really well, I think. I don't know what putting a Hogak into play does. I guess it means that next turn they'll get zombies again. I guess that makes sense. They have to be careful that they don't use up too much of their graveyard, though. Yeah, so opponent needs to... They have 2 in 18 chance every turn to draw the wasteland that they need to win the game. Well, I don't really have actions to make, so I'm not too worried. Though it's going to be hard for me to win fast enough. I really could use another surgical to take out their bridges. So every turn they have... Okay, so this time they have the ability to Bazaar for a wasteland. Yeah, unfortunately Tabernacle is legendary, so if they find a wasteland, they just don't wasteland me until their upkeep, till my end step, and then I can't play another new Tabernacle. I just need to dodge a Tabernacle. I just need to dodge their Strip Mine and Wasteland for as long as possible. The problem is every turn they get to draw 2. So if this turn they miss and I use my Riddlesmith to get rid of bridges, I might just win off that. I need them to miss one more turn, I think. If they miss this turn, I think we win. But I need them to miss this turn. Please miss, please miss, please miss. If they miss this turn, they might not. They have 2 hollow ones in their deck, but they can't return anything anymore. We might just win from them decking here. All right, I got their bridges. They have 1 Narcomoeba left. Ruby into Tinker. Yeah. I think we got it. They found the wasteland. If they wasteland my C, it's actually way bit worse for me. I have a Blightsteel Colossus. Your move, opponent. Wow, they missed just long enough. Incredible. Go Riddlesmith. Get rid of those bridges. Incredible. Wow, what a match, chat. That was so sick. I think we played really, really well. Like, obviously we hit that surgical off the top blind, but like, you gotta play to your outs, right? The Riddlesmith hitting the 4 bridges, the turn it needed to hit the 4 bridges is just beautiful. Thank you, Mr. 2-1. Oh, so cool. So cool. So they can survive a turn if they activate Bazaar and then play a hollow one, but it's just never going to get them out of it at this point. What a crazy match of Magic the Gathering. I like playing this Tabernacle Surgical game versus Dredge. I find it very fun. That wouldn't even work, Vitriol, because Blightsteel is indestructible, and the Tabernacle at Pendor Vale says destroy, not sacrifice, so I don't even need to pay any mana. So, not even that is not a valid line. Two mana, 2/1s win games. Big Daddy. We even caught up on clock. Incredible. We weren't even the last game. Crazy. All right, we'll just hop right into the next one. I will be right back, chat. Do not worry.